I served my country with pride, yet my parents blindsided me with an eviction-style demand. In the end, I turned the tables, bought a house, uncovered my sister's secrets, and ended up becoming my own parents' landlord. This all began about a year and a half ago, and even now I'm still wrapping my head around how explosive things became. Trust me, this gets absolutely wild. The payback is brutal and deeply satisfying. Let me first set the stage. I'm 26 years old, spent 4 years in the Army as an infantryman, and was deployed to Afghanistan twice during some of the roughest years. After leaving the service, I returned to Colorado Springs to help out my family while I figured out my next move in civilian life. At that time, my dad was struggling with reduced shifts at his supervisor job at the steel plant. My mom worked part-time at an upscale boutique downtown. And my younger sister, Kayla, had dropped out of community college yet again and was supposedly trying to find herself. Meanwhile, I was breaking my back in construction. I worked commercial concrete pours, one of the hardest, most grueling jobs you could imagine. It paid decently, though, about $28 an hour with overtime. On top of that, I pulled night security shifts 3 times a week on a big tech campus at $18 an hour. Combined, I was taking home roughly $4,200 per month before taxes. Not a fortune, but solid money, especially since I was living at home and chipping in constantly for groceries and bills without ever being asked. At least, I thought that's how things worked. Until one Thursday evening in March, when my world was flipped upside down. I dragged myself home after a brutal 12-hour pour, body covered in dust and cement, shoulders screaming in pain. All I wanted was a hot shower and some leftover pizza. But waiting on my dinner plate was an envelope that looked disturbingly official, like a court summons. Printed neatly on heavy paper was my full name, Ethan Carter. No return address, no handwriting, no sign it came from a family member. My dad sat across the table glued to his phone, refusing to look at me. My mom scrubbed a plate with obsessive focus, as if she were trying to erase the pattern off the china. Red flags everywhere. I tore it open with dirty hands and nearly spit out my drink when I saw what was inside. A housing contract, effective April 1st. I can't share the full story here, but if you want the whole truth, the full video is in the description below. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more.